Hey, the bully is in the house. The bully. Steve Aledort. Welcome back to the show. Steve Areno, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, thank you.
All right, so, we're in this period of time where interest rates are going up and likely to continue to go up for a while. Janet Yellen's going to tell us more and more and more over time about that. I saw where the 10-year, got up as high as 2.63 or so percent. And I was just visiting with our audience about debt and how you can potentially use debt to protect you, because John Hussman and many others are saying this stock market is way overvalued. You got to prepare yourself for some crash ahead. I frankly am not in that camp, and I pray every day that it doesn't happen, but I know that sooner or later it will. So one of the questions that I have for you, and I know you've got a whole bunch of stuff to present today, but one of the questions I have for you is this whole concept of carrying some kind of a line of credit or having some cash stashed away in the event that the market does collapse. You have money from which to draw an income from if you're retired, or you have money in which to invest and take advantage of the lower prices, because we do know over the long term stocks do come back. What are your thoughts in that area?
Well, one of the things that I think are real important is that, I get people calling in looking to purchase or refinance. So I get an opportunity to take a look at a borrower's complete scenario, not just the assets that they have, what they've put away, how they're saving their money, but how they manage their debt as well. Are they carrying car payments? Do they carry credit card debt? I mean, we'll have discussions as well as far as, all right, do you pay your credit card debt off monthly? I mean, a lot of times if I pull a credit report and I see 5 or 6 credit cards with balances of $10,000 or $15,000, it's pretty clear that that debt's not paid off.
Right,
no.
Right.
So if I'm doing a refinance and we have the opportunity, we have some available equity in the property, I'll go through with them how we might be able to manage including that debt into the mortgage. And a lot of people go, well, geez, I've paid 3 years on my mortgage. I got 27 years left. I've got X amount on a balance. And now we're talking about not only going back to 30 years, but adding, 20 grand or 30 grand or 40 grand in debt. And I understand that. But what we've got to break is the paradigm of just we're increasing the loan balance and we're increasing the time on the loan. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll do a 2-3 page overview going, all right, here's what you're paying on your current mortgage. Here's the credit debt that you're paying. Here's your total payout per month. If we're paying out or paying off significant debt, that borrower may have $20,000, $30,000 in debt, and they may be paying $700, $800, $900 a month.
Sure. Just
for that credit card debt. So if we merge it into the mortgage, then they've got 2 options. Option 1, if mentally they have an issue with increasing their loan balance, they want to get their loan balance down, they can take some part or all of the savings that we're able to get by merging everything together and pay that mortgage off significantly quicker. So if we add $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in debt, you've got a mortgage payment of $1,500 a month, your credit debt's $1,000 a month, but now you're paying $2,500 a month on the mortgage. You will, in a shorter period of time, not only reduce your mortgage balance, but eliminate that credit card debt. The other scenario is that you can take maybe half of your savings and pay down on the mortgage, reducing your loan balance, and take the other half and put it into savings. Do investments. Keep it as so that if the economy changes, if your scenario, your job changes, you're creating another bucket, so to speak, of money, assets, or liquidity that will help protect you. The biggest key is once we do that, is to learn how to better manage your debt so you don't go out and pull out that plastic, throw it down, and create that credit debt that you can't pay off every month.
So here's my idea, okay? Because I think like an investor. I take this let's call it $1,000 a month, all right? And between my wife and I, we can put money into a 401k, and we're not maxed out. Because between the two of us over age 50, we can put like $45,000 away, right? So maybe we're putting $30,000 away. I got an extra $1,000 a month because you did the refi, you paid off all my 13% credit cards and all that stuff. So I've freed up $1,000 a month. I can choose to put that money toward my mortgage, or I can choose to put that money in my 401k plan, get a tax deduction on it. So my $1,000 a month only translates into about $650 or $700 a month in actual cost. So I'm getting the use of $1,000 a month in my 401k for $700 a month. I'm still $300 a month ahead of the game by doing that. And I'm growing my 401k, keeping my interest deduction on my low interest mortgage that you got me. And in 15, 18 years or whatever, if my house isn't paid off, I've got so much more money sitting in my 401k. By then, I'm over 59 and a half. I'm already there. But I'm speaking generically here. And I can take money out of my 401k or my IRA to make those payments. And in the long run, I end up with more money for my heirs, my kids, my grandkids. What do you think of that strategy?
Let's do a counterpoint. Let's assume that you're not of retirement age, because if you put it in the 401k, you've got the ability to pull it out. So in a sense, you're putting money into an account that has some liquidity. Now, a lot of times I'll go over with my borrowers, instead of paying that $500,000 a month on the mortgage, take a somewhat liquid investment and put that money in that investment, so that down the line, you have the option of paying the mortgage balance down, investing that money, but most importantly, if you use it to pay your mortgage balance down, you're paying off your mortgage quicker, may help you sleep better at night, but you're putting it into an illiquid investment that if you need, you got to go through a whole process to pull it out.
Well, that's true. That's true.
If you put it into all of it into a 401k and you're not of retirement age, same thing. It's going to cost you money to pull it out. So maybe what we do, depending upon your age, and we look at your scenario, is maybe we do a balance of both, where you can put a partial amount of that away in retirement, take a partial amount of the savings that we're talking about, and put it away into a liquid investment so that you have the option in case something happens, job change, change in the market, where we've freed up some cash flow, some liquidity, and some assets that you have so you don't have to panic.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is called loan financial planning. And Steve Aledort does it because he is the loan financial planner. Loanfinancialplanner.com is the website. If you want to do some debt consolidation or just have somebody evaluate your debt positions, whether it's mortgages, credit cards, car payments, etc., then get a hold of Steve Areno here. 888-563-1070. 888-563-1070, or go to loanfinancialplanner.com. Now, Steve, when we come back, I've got to ask you about these rates now, because the Fed's going to start raising rates, and I want to know what that's going to do to mortgages and a whole bunch more. So can you stick around?
Absolutely. We'll review it.
Steve Aledort, the Loan Financial Planner, and me.